What is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we have another episode of the Road to Glory. Today, guys, actually, I don't know if this could be considered an episode of the Road to Glory. It technically is, but at the same time, I'm not going to put it in the title. Today, we have a 1.3 million Premier League squad builder. This squad did get me, it just got me to gold 3, but to be honest, I think this squad can get me elite like 2 or 3 or 1, or if you're good enough, it can get you top 100. Guys, can we get like 10 likes for this squad builder? This is going to be the squad builder for the week, and we are going to start in the 4-3-2-1 formation. The good thing about this team, it's so versatile. You can change to a 4-1-2-1-2, a 4-3-1-2, a 4-2-3-1, or you can stay in the 4-3-2-1, which is what I usually did before I did go ahead and switch off. Every single one of these positions, I will give you guys options on who you can go because the players might be too expensive for you guys, so let's go. So in the goalkeeper spot, we're going to go for a Premier League goalkeeper, of course, and we're going to go for the second highest rated goalkeeper in the Prem, that is Thibaut Courtois, because I did buy Ederson. I hated Ederson, and Ederson literally lost me some games single-handedly because his handling was so awful that he just spilled shots and basically assisted half the goals that happened against me. So I got Courtois because he had 91 handling, and he's just a great goalkeeper that's really, really tall. He's been decent. To be completely honest, I want to tell you guys, go for Begovic. Begovic is just as good as Courtois in my opinion, but sometimes Courtois does pull off those insane saves that Begovic doesn't, but Begovic is super overpowered, so I would personally go for Begovic instead. At the right back spot, we're going to go for a Premier League one. My favorite right back from the Prem, my second favorite right back from the Prem, is going to be Serge Aurier. I have 237 games played with him. He has a shadow card on him. He's 5'9", high work rates, which is great, and his pace is just perfect with the shadow, and the defending is nice as well. The physical is amazing on him, and I recommend you guys go ahead and pick him up. I mean, he's super cheap. I have him first owner. Go ahead and slap a shadow on him, and he will be very, very good. Now, for the Premier League center backs, we have obviously the most overpowered right center back. We're going to go for Eric Bailly, who is going to be untradeable for me, but I have him with an anchor. You should probably go ahead and put him in a shadow, but this card is actually amazing. Medium high, 6'2". We all know how good he is. I really don't need to talk about him because we see him in every single FUT Champs team. Next though, we're going to go for another Premier League center back. Of course, since this is a Premier League squad builder, we're going to go for Virgil van Dijk. I recommend you guys go for a shadow on him. I don't have one because I don't want to go out and buy one. 104 games with him, 2 assists, 6'4", high medium. He wins he wins every single header basically. He has great pace, great defending, and great physical. Really comes in clutch most of the time. Of course, now has signed for Liverpool. Is a great card overall, and I really enjoy playing with this card. I think he's great. His composure at 84 and his amazing passing from the back is just great for a center back, and I think he is one of the best Premier League center backs, and he fits perfectly right next to Eric Bailly. At the left back, I don't know who recommended this, but someone said get Masuaku because he's basically exactly the same as Van Aanholt but has better stats overall. And I looked at them, and if you compare Van Aanholt to Masuaku, they're the exact same card, except Masuaku has a little better on every single one. +3 shooting, +3 passing, +3 dribbling, and then +2 physical. This card is my favorite left back in the Prem. I think he's the best left back in the Prem, and I think he is in my top 3 left backs in the game. I have tried out Jordi Alba, I have tried out David Alaba, I have tried out Alex Sandro. This card reminds me of Alex Sandro the most. He's incredible. If you are looking for a Premier League left back, go for this guy. He's so good. 2 goals and 4 assists. Almost all of those came in the first 10 games, which was amazing because he did contribute to the goals. And his in-game stats don't look amazing. The only thing that lets him down, that separates him from Jordi Alba, Alex Sandro, all those big guys, is the stamina. He does get a bit tired towards the end of the game, but apart from that, this card is my favorite left back in the game. He's just amazing. I love playing with Masuaku. So we're going to go for a Premier League center midfielder at the right center mid spot in Bakayoko. 82 rated center mid. Once again, you see him in every single team. 419 games for me, 8 goals, 55 assists, 16,500 coins. Super overpowered. You probably already have him in your club. If not, you can go buy him for very cheap. And next, we're going to go for a center attacking midfielder. And it's going to be a special card from my club. We all know I always use Rui Costa. Now, goals and assists aren't that great for him. The reason is I have played him in center mid, I think the past like 3 weeks. And the reason is because I just want to get him into my teams. He has incredible stats. He's a great player. His finishing lets me down. I know I talk about this all the time, but his finishing lets me down so many times. He's a great player nonetheless. I recommend you guys, if you guys don't have Rui Costa, I recommend getting De Bruyne in here if you guys are thinking of switching formations. But you can go ahead and get a box-to-box midfielder from the Prem. Okay, so I'm going to put this left center midfielder, and then we're going to talk about who you can go for. So, we're going to go for a Premier League center midfielder in N'Golo Kante. I bought N'Golo Kante for 113. He's around the same price. I bought him with a shadow. He's amazing. He's incredible. Don't let people tell you that he's not good because he's 5'6", because he's this, he's that. He is amazing. 5'6" doesn't matter most of the time. Medium high. If he doesn't win the header, you know what he's gonna do? If he has a shadow, he's gonna come back. He's gonna sprint for the whole game, and if someone passes him, he's gonna get back to them and take the ball from them. It's that easy with N'Golo Kante and Bakayoko. Normally what happens for me is I try and intercept the ball with Kante, and if the guy gets past me, Bakayoko is just there to switch to, and Bakayoko just pushes them off the ball because Bakayoko is a bit of a bigger guy and 6'1", so that does make up for it. But you guys can get, like, I guess Aaron Moy is a bit of a cheaper option. Second in form Moy, I think he's around 40 to 50,000 coins instead of N'Golo Kante. If not, get Idrissa Gueye. Idrissa Gueye is just as good, just the shooting isn't there. And how I said, you can get De Bruyne here, Eriksen here, I don't know who else that's really that good. But the thing is, right here in the center mid spot, you can get any French center midfielder in the game because of the way the rest of the team is set up. So if you guys don't like Rui Costa, you don't have Rui Costa, go ahead and buy other players from any league in the whole game. You can go for Blaise Matuidi if you want. If you have Informed Tolisso, if you like Informed Tolisso, if you want normal Tolisso, put Tolisso in there. That's completely fine. You can go for Fekir. Fekir's a bit too short, I think, in my opinion. This Audrey card doesn't look too bad. He's a bit 5'11". I mean, that's all right. Gonalons. I mean, there's decent players there. But yeah, Rui Costa 5'11". I think 5'11" and 6'1" are just fine in the midfield. With 5'6", it doesn't make a difference. Now we're gonna go for a Premier League left forward. One of my favorite players in this game, Heung-min Son. 161 games. 135 goals and 74 assists, over 200 goal contributions in 161 games. Look at the price I bought him for, $399, and he goes for around 260,000 coins at this moment in time, which is a bit disappointing. I could have sold him when he was 280, but you know, I took a risk when I bought him, and I lost 100K around there. So I mean, I'll take the loss, but he is an incredible player. I recommend going to pick him up if you do have the coins. So you have 280 coins, you want a Premier League attacker that's good, get Heung-min Son. If you're thinking, oh, okay, so I have 180, only 180 or 280. I have around, let's say you have 300,000 coins. All right? And you are thinking of spending it on getting this team, get Kante and get Son first. Don't spend it on Courtois. Don't spend it on Bailly, anything like that. Get Kante and Son first. They will change your life. I am telling you, they will change every single game. They are amazing, especially Son with the 5-star week foot. Then we're going to go for a left forward from the Prem. We're going to go for Anthony Martial at the striker spot. This card is incredible. I didn't like him too much in the beginning of the game. I have him untradeable, which is why he has so many games played for me, and his record's not it's not crazy. It's 276 goal contributions and 343. It's not that great, but this weekend and last weekend he has really shone for me, or shined, I don't know how you say it, and he has been amazing. Next, we're going to go for the last player on the team. We're going to go for the right winger in Ousmane Dembele. This card I loved, but it has kind of died down for me. He did great. He did wonders for me In my opinion, he did wonders for me last season or last weekend league. But this weekend league, he wasn't that great. I'm a bit disappointed in how he's been playing, which is why I'm thinking of selling this team after I do go ahead and do this squad builder. Not because it's not good enough, but because Team of the Year is coming and I need to prepare for that. So I want to be liquidated. And yeah, Ousmane Dembele is an incredible player in my opinion as well. These front three complement each other so much. I know I talked about this before, but Ousmane 5-star, 5-star. Then we have Martial 4-star, 4-star, and then we have Son in 5-star, 4-star. They just complement each other so well. One of them is medium high. No, one of them is high, then the other one's medium low, and then the other one is high low. So in my opinion, they just complement each other so well. And when you start in a 4-3-2-1, you can play them like this, or before you do get into the subs, you can go ahead and switch formations as well. You can do 4-3-1-2. What I would do is I would put Son and Martial like this, and that's how you could play the team. You can put Bakayoko in here for the height, even though it's only 2 inches. But yeah, you can do that, or you can go 4-2-3-1, which basically is another great formation that you can switch to because you can put Bakayoko and Conte there. Then you put Son at striker, in my opinion. You put Rui Costa at cam. You put Martial and Ousmane there. And that is how you set up the team. And you're good. It's just an amazing way. This team is just so versatile, which is why I love it in game as well. And yeah, I think it's just one of the best teams I've ever played with, especially in this year's installment. We're going to get into the subs right now. So we have 2 special cards. One, the one that everyone has, and the one that I decided to try out, and he's not good. I don't think he's very good at all. Lozano is going to go in, and then we have Alessandrini. I love Alessandrini. Let's talk about Lozano. Lozano, 95 pace, 87 dribbling, 84 shot, 82 passing, 4-star, 4-star, 5'9", 9 games, 0 goals, 0 assists, bought for 30,000 coins, garbage. Not garbage. He's all right, okay? He's good, but not amazing. His pace, agility, ball control, all that is insanely good. But I don't know. I just can't get along with him. I do not like how he plays. I know he's basically identical to Alessandrini, but Alessandrini is so much better. Go get Alessandrini, in my opinion. Get the inform if you haven't had the Footmas card. But 60 games, 28 goals, 7 assists. All those games are from sub appearances, which in my opinion is great. 99 agility, 98 balance. Look at that card, man. It's just, this card is one of my favorite cards in the game as well. And what I do is, if Martial or Ousmane aren't performing, let's say Ousmane isn't performing, what I do is I go ahead and keep it 4-3-2-1. I put Son at striker, I put Alessandrini at left forward, and I keep Ousmane on the right hand side, or I put Martial at right forward instead of Ousmane, and that's how I keep the team. I guess you can start the team like this in game if you really wanted to, or you could do that, but I mean, it just depends who you like better, Alessandrini or Dembele. Okay, so those are the 2 subs that I do go ahead and use. I also have 2 more, so we're going to go for a Brazilian Premier League striker by the name of Gabriel Jesus. This card, I love it. One of my favorite cards in the game as well. Super overpowered. See him in a lot of FUT Champs teams. Just great stats overall. Not the greatest return for me. I mean, I use him as a sub, and he's alright. I mean, he has 52 goal contributions in 65 games. Recently, he hasn't done much for me, which is why I think I'm going to go ahead and sell him, especially when Team of the Year coming along. He's going to crash in price so bad, and I just want those 10k coins back. And the last player we're going to take a look at is going to be a German player who is a midfielder. That's an 82 rated gold card in the Bundesliga by the name of Goretzka. That is my last super sub, and I do go ahead and put some bronze players just because I am I'm a person that just likes a bronze bench. But this card, Goretzka, one of the best super subs that you can get in the whole game for a midfield spot, in my opinion. If you have his inform, he's probably one of the best midfielders that you can probably have. He's amazing. He finishes everything. He's good. He's tall. The thing is, he's tall, physical, has good defending, and he's fast, which is what makes icons so good. Like icons like Vieira good, because they're fast, they're strong, they're tall, they have good work rates, they have good weak foots, all that stuff. And Goretzka just fits that mold, and I think he's incredible. If you had to pick one of the players, 3 of the players right here, to go as your super subs, I would go Alessandrini, Jesus, and Goretzka. Leave Lozano out. Screw Lozano. Trust me, Lozano won't win you games, but Alessandrini will. There's just something different about Alessandrini that wins you those games. But if you guys do go ahead and like Lozano, because I personally don't. If you guys love Lozano in the game and he scores so many goals for you, go ahead and use him. That is just fine. But this, guys, has been the Premier League squad builder for this week. This squad will cost you around 1.3 million, but of course, if you subtract 800,000 from Rui Costa, it would be around 500,000 coins. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Leave a comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let me know if you guys did like the squad builder, and I will go ahead and do more. I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a fantastic day.